let's talk blame pie, Shaka. I know you like pie.
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
Manager or players deserve a bigger slice of the blame pie?
Manager. I always feel that the manager is a leader. And that's where, once the tail starts wagging the dog, then again, you're looking at the head here and pointing the blame. Now, as much as we've seen this from pretty much the same set of players with two successive managers, you mentioned it, defending champions, I think Antonio Conte made a lot of missteps. Missteps that you can see in hindsight. Even before the season finished last year, Chelsea get crowned champions. There's talk that Antonio Conte isn't happy in England. His family is still living in Italy. There's speculation about Inter Milan. And I don't think Antonio Conte did a good enough job of just squashing those rumours. Now, again, maybe in hindsight, or at the time, you're thinking that's not Antonio Conte's job to deal with those rumours. That's press speculation, and he shouldn't have to. But maybe that had some kind of a tell on the players. Then when you see what happened in the summer, how we dealt with Diego Costa, the fact that he couldn't get some of his first-choice players in, maybe some of this speculation had a lot to do with that. But ultimately, you are defending champions. These players show that they were good enough, and then they didn't back it up on the field. And that's down to the players. You mentioned Alvaro Morata. Yes, he's been the scapegoat here. I think a lot of others, including Morata, have to share that blame.
That blame pie that you're talking about, the players do get a big slice of that. And it's not just Morata.
Hazard hasn't performed again.
And it's across the board where you see a lot of players underperforming or not playing up to the potential that we saw last season. And so together, which is how Chelsea became a good team last year, there was a certain togetherness, a certain fight, a certain attitude about the team that was led by the way, Diego Costa. That identity of Diego Costa, you could see across the field. It's not happening. The point, sorry, Paul, the point is that in the end, it's the responsibility of the manager to create an environment within the locker room, a platform of success, a platform from which players can then showcase their maximum potential. That has not been there this season.
Paul, I want to move on because there's still salvation available to Chelsea. There's still a path to silverware, an FA Cup semi-final to come against Southampton. If they were to go on and win this FA Cup, does that in any way save Chelsea's season? Is it enough of a price?
To a certain degree, but I want to take issue with the lads a little bit. Look, how many times have we played for a manager that we've not been that keen on? You know, as a professional footballer, you get paid to entertain. You get paid to do the best possible job that you can. Now, can those players really look in the mirror at Chelsea and can they say, you know what, I put an unbelievable shift in this season and there's no way that I've got anything to do with this, you know, drop off for Chelsea? I think the players have got a big, the blame pie you call it, I think the players have got a big part to play.